Hey guys, welcome to Built in America. I'm your host, Jeff Vreeland. This show is about the men and women who are actually building businesses in America today, not chasing profits, but trying to do it with conviction, integrity, and responsibility. As you already know, each episode I sit down with founders, operators, and leaders who believe business is more than transactions. It's influence, it's stewardship. It's one of the most powerful ways values show up in real life. We're here to talk about the marketplace, what's changing, what's working, and what it really takes to serve customers who care about what they buy and who they buy it from. These are honest conversations with people doing the work, learning in real time how to build, lead, and grow in a very complicated world. And I'm very excited to have Bryan Fetzer, who is one of the founders of Iron Faith Nutrition, where his work is sitting right at the intersection of what's going on in America today. Bryan, thanks for being here. Could you tell me a little bit about Iron Faith Nutrition?
Sure. Iron Faith Nutrition is a nutrition company that's dedicated to helping people become the best version of themselves through science-based nutritional supplements. The company formulates high-quality products that are designed to support inflammation management, gut health, immune function, really overall wellness, and using carefully selected ingredients and some proprietary blends. I think that our most well-known products are curcumazyme, SC herbal tea, vitamin plus herbs. They combine like clinical insight, clean ingredients, and their faith-driven values. And so that's kind of how we base things.
Awesome, man. I love it. I love it. All right, let's jump into our 5 questions. How does your business help people live out their values when they spend their money?
Well, it comes from our mission, provide powerful research-informed nutritional solutions, that people can thrive physically, mentally, and spiritually. And it's, really derived around, God-given principles of nutrition. And it's really where how to do it. If you're a Christian supporting a company or a believer, it definitely helps to support one so that we can give back and do more for others.
Yeah, it does. True. Very true. All right. What does building and growing your business in America mean to you personally?
Well, it's my home, where I was born, raised, and the beautiful thing about America is so diverse. It's, you know, it's a nation of immigrants that has become a family, and sometimes we forget that a lot of times, and we kind of, push things around and say different things and try to tiptoe a political spectrum that really doesn't need to be. You got to take care of the people that are here, and you got to take care of your friends and your family and those around you. And that's, what we're trying to do. And it's putting America first. I think that's something that's needs to be. You can only help others if you can help yourself. And I think that's part of it all.
Absolutely agree, man. Well said. All right, question 3. How have you seen your customers change in the last few years, especially conservatives or faith-minded customers?
Well, I think a lot of people are buying a lot more online than they are in stores. But we saw that shift with the craziness that happened in 2020, 2021. And people are now kind of coming back. They're doing a lot more research for their own. They're not just taking what talking heads say that, hey, this is what you should do. They're doing actual research and trying to find out more about how to live healthy lives without having to mess with big pharma as much. And it's a big change. But again, they're coming back to stores. Too many times people just buy, intermittently online, and you don't really know what you're going to get. And I would push caution to the wind that if you don't know who you're buying from, you really don't know what you're getting.
That's so true, man. That's so true. And it's not just in the nutrition space, but it's also food space and, services, consumer services, all those types of things. But yeah, 100%, 100%. I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm looking forward to hearing what you say. What values guide the way that you lead your team and serve your customers?
Well, it's really trying to show our faith. We wear it on our sleeve. We wear it. We have Bible verses on our products, and our simple thought process is if that offends you, if you don't like that, then don't buy our products. Go somewhere else. And if you do value that, we love it. We welcome it. And for somebody that's kind of in between and doesn't really know, hopefully that's an opportunity to express, our beliefs and show them that, being a believer, being a Christian is a positive thing, that you take other people's in the consideration and you want to do things to help others. We give back. We have different charities that we donate to with proceeds, and we're constantly trying to give and try to help others. And that's how we think you should live, is taking care of others and helping people.
Great answer. Great answer. All right. Last one. My favorite question. What's one piece of advice you'd give other business owners trying to reach values-driven Americans?
Be honest and have integrity. Don't say one thing and do another. People can read through false. They can read through fake. So just be honest. And if that's who you are, if that's what you truly believe in, say it, do it. You don't have to be on a mountaintop screaming it and proclaiming it, but you need to be able to show through your actions that it's important to you. We hope when people have customer service, when they call up, that they're getting the customer service they want. If they come into our, one of our stores, that they're getting served and they're getting brought forth that's honest and caring for you. And if we don't know an answer, we're honest. We say we don't know. We'll look it up. We'll try to figure it out for you. And I think people read through that a lot now. And it's an important thing. Honesty and integrity are so important.
Yeah, they are. They are. Well, hey, man, Bryan, thank you for being here. Thanks for taking the time to be a part of the show. We really appreciate you being here.
I very much so appreciate you having me, Jeff. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you're doing too.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Guys, that's a wrap on our show today in Built in America. I hope today's conversation encouraged you, reminded you that building a business in this country is more than profits. It's about values, about people, it's about long-term impact. And if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you check out our weekly Liberty Spenders podcast. You can find it right here on YouTube. We go deeper into how Americans are choosing to live out their values with where and how they spend their money. And if you're a business owner or a leader or even a brand that wants to better understand how to serve values-driven Americans, check out our website, libertyspenders.com. We'd be happy to sit down and talk with you about that. And finally, if you or you know someone who would be a good guest here on Built in America podcast, head over to builtinamericapodcast.com. You can learn more and apply. But guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting American-built businesses, and we'll see you next time on Built in America.